21 unbelievable doppelgangers. 21. Unwanted attention. The resemblance between Leonardo DiCaprio and Konrad Anerud is uncanny. Konrad is a bartender in Sweden, and he says people call him Leo and always want pictures with him. He finds it exhausting. Hope he makes extra tips because of it though. 20. Time traveler. Nicolas Cage looks exactly like this man, who was apparently a soldier in the Civil War. That's about as much as we know of him. Some conspiracy theorists have said that Cage is a vampire, hence he has never died. 19. Elementary, my dear Watson. 16-year-old Tyler Mitchell bears a striking resemblance to Benedict Cumberbatch. He says initially his friends would just tease him, but now girls from around the world message him and want to meet him, which he says is crazy, as he is just a teenager chilling at home. 18. Pop star by day, criminal by night. Justin Timberlake as he looks now, and Justin Timberlake as he looked a long time ago. Apparently the other guy was a criminal and this was his mugshot. 17. Jeans so nice, they made them twice. It's like looking at a younger version of Angelina Jolie. Meet Chelsea Marr from Scotland, and although she does admit to having lip fillers, it wasn't to resemble Angelina Jolie. She just did it because she wanted them fuller. She has had a bit of nose work done as well, but it wasn't for cosmetic reasons, but rather to correct a broken nose she had when she was a child. 16. Double trouble. Neil Richardson moved to Braintree in Essex and was constantly greeted by people. He thought it very odd until he realized why. John Jemison from Braintree was the spitting image of Neil. The pair couldn't believe their eyes. It was like looking into a mirror. People still get them confused. 15. Adopted at birth. You would be forgiven for thinking that you met Jane Krakowski, but it's just her lookalike. This woman was pictured having a quiet pint somewhere until she suddenly became very famous. 14. Brother from another mother. This image went viral within hours of it being posted. Neil Douglas was catching a flight when he was seated next to his doppelganger. Robert Stirling was on the same flight to County Clare, and they were both, strangely enough, booked into the same hotel in Ireland. They did of course celebrate by having a pint later that night. 13. Seeing double. This is Jackie Vasquez. She's a recent high school graduate, and she can add Ariana Grande double to her CV as well. She often sports the famous cat ears and high ponytail in her Instagram photos. 12. Too good to be true. Some people believe that this is just a fake, but Amanda Fisher and Meredith Pond are in fact complete strangers. A friend told Amanda about a girl on Instagram that looked just like her, and Amanda went on to try find her. Many people commented that it was a fake, same haircut, same pose, etc. But Meredith was traced on Facebook, and the girls have been swapping pictures. What do you think? 11. Conspiracy theorists are out. This article has been doing the rounds on the net this September of 2016 of a former Satanic Leader, Zeena Schreck, bearing a more than striking resemblance to Taylor Swift. Well, you can imagine what the haters are saying about Taylor. There is definitely a resemblance in this particular shot, but luckily the rest bear no further similarities. Also, a further note, Zeena is no longer involved in satanic activities and is living a good life as a graphic artist, muso, and animal rights activist. 10. Search and you will find. That's what Irish TV presenter Niamh Jeannie did. She launched a campaign to look for her twin and was amazed when she discovered someone who looks just like her, living an hour away. Karen Brannigan looks a lot like Niamh, however, it got even better. Niamh ended up meeting another woman who looks even more like her than the first. This woman was from Italy, and Niamh traveled to Genoa to meet her. 9. Body double. This is 21-year-old Ty Jones, who says that looking like Ed Sheeran is messing with his love life. Firstly, he says he is pretty shy, so to constantly have people approaching him doesn't make him feel good. Then, when he does get a girlfriend, they get a bit jealous when other women keep coming onto him. Tough life, kid. 8. Cut from the same cloth. To the left, Rupert Grint from the Harry Potter movies, and to the right, a portrait of Scottish painter Sir David Wilkie. 7. No longer one of a kind. Ciara Murphy headed over to study in Germany. She was from Ireland and she couldn't understand why people kept asking her if she was in the country with her sister. That exact situation was happening to Cordelia Roberts, who was from the UK. The girls eventually bumped into each other and they're now best friends and are dubbed the twins around college. 6. Part of me. There have been so many stories about the uncanny resemblance between Zooey Deschanel and Katy Perry, but Katy has another doppelganger over in the UK. Francesca Brown from England says it wasn't a problem until Katy married Russell Brand. Then random people would stop her, ask for her photo and autograph. Unfortunately, the comparisons haven't been a help to Francesca, an aspiring actress, because it prevents her from getting gigs. 5. Thought-provoking. Hank Azaria bears a striking resemblance to the philosopher Rudolf Steiner, who was born in 1861. He was known to say, "Thinking is no more and no less an organ of perception than the eye or ear. Just as the eye perceives color and the ear sounds, so thinking perceives ideas." So I wonder what he would have thought about this. 4. Will the real Emma Watson please stand up? There seems to be no name attached to the girl on the left, but this is definitely one of the closest lookalikes I have seen yet. Reminds me of the time Dolly Parton entered a Dolly Parton lookalike contest and didn't win. 3. Seeing is believing. Quite a funny doppelganger is comedian Jack Black and his hilarious resemblance to the lead character in a classic opera, The Barber of Seville. 2. What makes you beautiful? I'm sure this chap receives a lot of attention from the fairer sex because his resemblance, right down to the cheeky dimples, is incredible. I wonder if Harry Styles is aware that there is 2 of him walking around. 1. No makeup selfie. You would swear that this was an image of Scarlett Johansson after she woke up, except that it's the image of a complete and total stranger to Scarlett. But she does bear a striking similarity to the famous celeb, doesn't she?